Hi there, and welcome back to me, that's Shri, coding Pong. And in this one, I want to finish off collision. So we've already got paddles working, and we want to get the edges to bounce off as well, at least the top and bottom edges. So we want the ball to bounce off the top and the bottom. We can then work out what happens when we go through the left and right edges, which is basically the opposite side gets a point. I'm not sure whether we will, I'm not sure how I feel about writing text onto the screen. Writing text onto the screen with Raylib is a little bit annoying because you've got to convert the text into a new line, a delimited one. It's got some annoying bits with that, so I'd like to avoid that and just plug in DVUI, which will allow me to also have menus and all the other UI things that I'd want. But that feels more appropriate for another episode, so let's see how we get on. So to start with, let me actually create a new branch. Part 3, because I haven't merged that into main yet. Part 2, I'm still waiting to write a blog post, which I'll do and merge that in. For now, let's just do the collision with the edges. So what we can do for that one is, where am I? I'm in paddle, in ball. We can, I'm actually just thinking, oh yeah, I did the paddle collisions out here because we don't store the paddles in here. I wonder if I should just add another function for the edge detection, or whether I should do it in update. It feels natural that I do it this way. Check edge collision. There's 2 of them, so let's do it that way. And then let's implement that. We need self because we need the Y position, etc. And we don't need to return anything. We'll just change our direction if we need to. So what we want to check is if y self.pause.y less than just self.r. I'm realizing that r doesn't have to be on self. That could actually be just a var. Let's just do it up here. Var r equals 16, because we don't ever change it, which means that I use that somewhere else. Oh yeah, I think I used that here. Okay, that's more hassle than it's worth right now. I'll sort it out later. I'll refactor it later. Self.pause.y less than self.r, or self.pause.y is greater than, oh, we don't have a screen height in here. Okay, let's just pass that in, comma screen height. What is screen height up here? It's just a number. Comp time int. So let's do AI32. We don't need it to be AI32, but might as well. Greater than screen height minus self.r. Then we just flip the y velocity. Self.pause.y times equals -1. Is that all? Now let's give it some serious y velocity. Let's say 300. Let's try running that. Expected one argument, right? Because we didn't pass in the screen height. Yeah. Incompatible types I32. Right. That is indeed a point. We need to be explicit about it. So what I'll do is I'll make this an F32, and then I'll do float from int. Might want me to do a cast as well, but no, that seems to be fine. Oh, that was strange. Why self greater than screen? Oh, right. Let's do something here where we do that before the update. I'm just wondering if it, oh, for some reason it gets stuck there. Yeah, I might just need to also set it there. Self.pause.y equals screen height minus self.r. Let's see if that fixes it. What? Well, that was very interesting. Self.pause.y equals screen height minus self.r. If self.pause.y lessons, let's do a couple of things here. rl.draw draw line v start pause. Actually, let's just do draw line start pause x is 0, y is screen height, is I need screen width, but let's just hard code that because we're just debugging. 800 and pause y equals screen height. Oh, we want screen height minus self.r minus self.r. It's going to want me to translate that into, let's do red so it's clearer. I'm going to have to do at int from float. Oops, not there. At int from float. Then we need to do that here as well. At int from float. Will that work? Why is that so high up anyway? But where is the ball going afterwards? So what we can do is in render, let's just print out its current position. std.debug.print pause d comma d slash n. Let's do self.pause.x pause.y. Oh, So the Y position, oh, that's why. Because I shouldn't be updating the Y here. I should be updating the velocity. Was that always like that? So maybe I don't need that. There we go. What? Oh, right. Right. I don't... wait, I thought I removed that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Wow. We seem to have managed to find the exact positions where it just bounces back and forth and doesn't go past the left or right. But what is interesting is that the top is correct, but the screen height, or maybe I did less than, maybe that, but that doesn't make any sense. It should be screen height minus self.r. Let me just check something. Let me just do screen height. That should be right at the bottom of the screen. Strange. Why? Screen height. Why is the screen height not the actual height of the window? What? Okay. Clearly some weird... Let me check if that's a known thing. rl.init window screen height. Raylib window height greater than height in init window. No, it doesn't seem to be. Let's just see if that works. It should match the window dimensions. To get the screen size. Interesting. Okay. Actually, maybe what we will do, you can get screen height. Maybe we'll use that. Raylib. Wait. Cheat sheet. Get window. Where is it? Get screen height, sorry. I was doing the wrong search. Get screen height. Okay, let's do that. Which I could actually just do here, so I don't need to pass it in. But I like to encapsulate some of this stuff. So let me just rl.get screen height. What type is that? That's an i32. Okay, so that will work. Let's see if that... There we go. Interesting though that it doesn't seem to feel like it's the middle of... Did we? Or maybe we did pass in... Oh yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, that's working because we're using minus self.r. Great. We don't need that. And we don't need to debug that anymore. It seems to be working fine. Great. I just realized there's one thing that I've not done or added to my to-do list, which is to be able to move the paddles. Let me add that in. Inputs. Okay. But in the meantime, let's commit this, just check. We have got the ball colliding off the top and bottom edge. Okay. Feet, ball now collides with top and bottom. Great. What was the next one? So that's done. Should we do inputs or scoring next? Scoring was the original plan. Let's stick with that. So the next thing that we want to do is the scoring. So ball dot check goal, and we will check goal. We want to check the left or the, oh, we can just do we just add a switch statement in there? Let's do that. We don't need to be able to change the paddle, so let's just do left paddle and ball dot check goal right paddle. pubfn check goal self. Will we need to change this? Oh, actually we do want that, because we'll just treat the paddle like a as the player, so we can just give them a score. What is it? Unsigned 8 will do. We definitely don't need to score more than 255, and we'll start with 0. And then what we can do is self, but we don't need to. We do need to change the ball because we'll reset it as well. So ball, comma, paddle, paddle. So we're going to change both of them. But we, one other option actually is, instead of changing the ball, we can just return a bool, and then the game resets. That might be actually that's a good point. Maybe we shouldn't change it here. Actually, star const, and that can be star const. And then here what we want to do is if, and then left paddle dot, sorry, just silence my phone, which I totally forgot. Left paddle dot score plus equals 1, and if, actually, do I even need that in the ball? I'm just complicating stuff. I could just do if ball dot x greater than screen width left paddle, and then ball dot reset. Ball dot x less than 0, right paddle dot score plus equals 1, and then ball dot reset. And we actually, I mean, in the original game, I think the ball then goes to the opposite player. We'll do that later. For now, let's just reset it. but we also want to print the score. std.debug.print. Do I not have std in here? No, we do not. Const std equals at import std std.debug.print scores L colon D R colon D comma dot left paddle dot score comma right paddle dot great. And let me just pop that down here as well. And then let me add a reset method, which I feel should really go up at the top. Reset self ball void. How did we initialize the ball? Did we set it? Did we set the position there? Right. So I feel what we should do, right, what we want is home rl dot vector 2, and we want to, we will init ball with that, and then we will do pub fn init. And what are we taking? We're taking a vector, so home, that's its home position, rl dot vector 2, and we're going to return a ball, and then the ball is just going to be return dot home equals home comma dot pause equals home, because we're just going to start there. So that'll take care of that, and then all we need to do here is self dot pause equals self dot home, and we'll also reset the velocity. Self dot vel equals, let's just set it to the same values. Well, let's set it to some values right now, equals 300 comma I need to make this a .x, and what I want to do here is, I think if we set it to 50, it'll be a score. It should be a semicolon there. Let's see what happens now. Ball.x, no field, all right, ball.pause.x. Where was that? Main.zig, right. Ball.pause.x. Pause.x. Feel like this should really be going into the game logic, so maybe we'll refactor out a game class. Will that go out? Okay. And we can see right got 1 point. Okay. Now it's kind of stuck. It won't reset. So let's just maybe let's do -50. That way, maybe the other side will get a point. Oh, 2 1 3 1, yeah, okay, so points are now working. Let's see. Okay, gc minus a feed paddles score points on goal. Sorted. Now, so that takes care of that. And the next one is inputs. I'm just wondering if I should save that for another one. Now let's see if we can sort that out here. This is another one, something that would go into the game loop itself, or we could put it in the paddle update. No, let's just put it in here for now. If rl.isKey pressed what is it? I'm on a Colmac keyboard, so I'm just going to stick with this for now. We can make it configurable later if we want. And then what we'll do is, and this one will need to be frame rate independent as well. So that would be left paddle dot move, and we'll just give a y value of -10. So that'll make it go up. And let's do the same thing again, and this one becomes this S, so that will move it down. But we also need the delta time, so comma dt, comma dt. So let's go to the paddle, pubfn move self star paddle, comma, what are we saying, distance? We'll just call it y, f32, comma dt f32. And we don't need to return anything. So what we'll do now is self dot pause dot y plus equals y times dt. Is that it? Is that it? That might be it. Let's try it. No, it's certainly not doing anything. What did I miss? Left paddle dot move. Maybe 10 is not enough. 100. 100. No. Just oh, that did something. Okay. I use a oh, that's not moving. Oh wait, S is there. Okay. I have to just check that with another keyboard, because my keyboard, well, it's just different. So it's not isKey press that I want something different. Raylib input code, I think it's actually in here. Oops, that's not what I meant. Modular shapes, textures, text, models, audio, core. Wait. Input. No. Is key. Raylib is key pressed. I think it's just key down. Yeah, is key down. All right, let's see now. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's not moving down though. I wonder why that is. Left paddle dot move. Let me just check that again with my other keyboard. Oh yeah, that's fine. Great. Okay, so that was just a keyboard wonkiness. So let me GC minus A, feet left paddle can now be moved. Actually, oops. Let me just use the correct key bindings. That would be W and S. Yeah, that's fine. GWD GC minus A. So I'm just updating that last commit so that it uses those key bindings. And let's just do, what do we have for the other side? Oh, let's just use E and D. RL dot is key down dot E. Right paddle dot move minus 100 comma DT. And let's just do the final one. RL dot is key down dot D. Oops, I forgot an opening brackets there. Right paddle dot move 100 DT. Easy peasy. Moving up, moving down, moving up, moving down. Perfect. GC minus A, feet, allow moving right paddle. And let me just update that. Oops. So that's also done. So what all did we do in this episode? We did the edges and the scoring, and we've got the inputs working as well. So that's pretty much a working game, except for displaying the actual scoring and the end game for when somebody wins. So we'll start with the menu and showing this. We'll start with showing the score on the next one, and then we'll maybe add in the menu, and we'll also do win condition. Actually, let's do show score, and then menu, and then the win condition. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.